the quality that they've brought in, at least from the teams that they brought them in from, Karen, looks like they should be able to gel.
Look, they're all good players. You can see the recruitment. I've had an issue with a little bit of their strategy. I don't really understand it, if I'm honest. But if you look at the ages, Layla's probably the oldest one. Their recruitment suggests from everyone else they're going a new direction, young players, try and develop them. But like Jill says, it takes time. They are very methodical, Manchester City. So how are those players going to fit in? They're all good players. They probably all fit the profile of where they want to go. But this is about progressing Manchester City, having a strategy. I don't see it with the players they've lost. I don't see it with the players that they've brought in, that it's going to be so right now. And I don't get it. They've spent a lot of money as well. These players are not coming in for cheap. And I think that the midfield that you're losing, Weir, Georgia Stanway, Keira Walsh.
It's a whole midfield gone.
32 goals and assists, were just as well as actually Ellen White in there, and they've lost you in experience.
I think I went
too.
looking at them ages. I understand now. But for me, that midfield of Walsh, Stanway and Weir, I would not swap any one of them for any other midfielder at this moment in time.
Why?
So I just think they're brilliant. Keira Walsh was seen at this summer. Like, I don't think you can replace her in that position. I really don't. Maybe you have to look at another way of playing, because nobody can do what Keira Walsh does, the way she turns on the ball. There was times in the Euros training would stop and would just applaud her. She is that good.
But then it's understandable, the start that they've made to the season.
Yeah, but just going back on that, I go back to their strategy. You've developed Georgia Stanway and you've developed Keira Walsh. You've had them for so long. You've made them to these world-class players, and then you just let them go. You've invested so much time, so much money, so much knowledge to make them European champions, to make them world-class, and then you give them to your not your enemies, but opposition, just on freeze. It baffles me. Then, even though, like, I know, sorry, Keira was 1 year left, but you know she was going to go at some point. Why did you not prepare for that? You know, the way they've gone in, it's strange, really strange.